Okay, so yesterday I was sitting with my wife and we had a conversation like we usually do about the future and what the plans are. We have another little baby on the way, so obviously these things have to be strategically planned to make sure that, you know, in about 10 years time or 15 years time or 20 years time, we're in a good financial position, all the kids are well taken care of. So if you don't have a financial plan, please make sure that you get one. There's a variety of them out there. Some of them offer free consultations, so I think that would be a good point to start. And then from there you can make up your mind with regard to what is best for your financial future. So coming to me and the conversation I had, I mean, I'm 33 years old this year. And I know a lot of you guys are still saying I'm a lighty, I'm still a bit young. And some of you guys might be saying, this guy's a dinosaur here. The new wave of entrepreneurship is coming in at 16, 17 and capping at 25, you know, like rugby players are. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The question I have is, what is your end game? What is your retirement plan? What is it that you want to achieve by, you know, the age of 50 or the age of 60 or the age of 80, whatever your goals are? And I thought about mine for a second, and given the fact that I'm 33 years old, I put a very, very simple goal in place. Being in business, things are hot and cold. It's a roller coaster. Sometimes you have good months, sometimes you have bad months, sometimes you have good years, sometimes you have bad years, you know. So the question I'm posing is, what is your end game? Now, what I've decided to do, and this is not something you need to do, it's just something that I felt I want to do. I eventually want to retire from media. I eventually want to retire from business. Not business as in no longer want to be an entrepreneur. I think I'll always be an entrepreneur. But I think it gets to a point where you don't want the inconsistencies anymore. You want to get to a point where you don't want to ask yourself, oh gosh, you know, what is the market's going to be like today? And how is COVID-19 going to affect the world economy? And what is this player going to do? What is that role player going to end up doing today? Blah, blah, blah. You kind of want to get to a point where business is boring again, where things are predictable, where you can wake up and you can say, at the end of each month, this is the exact amount of money that you're going to be getting. And I think the best thing that will give you that level of predictability, in my opinion, would be property, unless there's something else that you can, you know, kind of mention that might prove me wrong. And I'm not talking about the investment models that has been birthed 5 months ago, about a year ago. They don't have enough time to kind of give that level of confidence and credibility and reputability. So I'm thinking property, and I'm thinking a very basic strategy for me would be by the age of 40 to at least have 10 properties, right, unbonded, and I can rent them out for about 10,000 Rand each, and that would make at least 100,000 Rand per month, right? And obviously we'll still have the businesses there, and you know, a lot of the businesses I'll probably sell my shares up in, and then we can have a bit of a reserve fund as well. The kids are taken care of already. We have certain endowment policies and a variety of other things that we have put in place to ensure that their education is not compromised by our business decisions today. So the question I have for you is, what is your goal? My plan is to retire in 7 years, but not fully retire. I'm not saying I'm not going to be an entrepreneur. I'll still have some money coming in, but the stability comes in from the property, right? And anything else thereafter would just be a bonus on top of that. At that point over there, I would actually ask the Lord to repurpose. What is it that you really want me to give my full of, or what full into? You know, if you've called me to be a speaker, let me focus solely on speaking, knowing that my monthly income is well sought after already. Or if you want me to go into ministry, or if you want me to go into writing more books, or if you want me to go into this or that, or start a non-profit organization, or feed the poor, or start self-development programs. So it is important that you have a goal in place. That is our goal, at least that is the shell of our goal. I can't go into too much detail. That is the shell of the goal. What is your goal? What is your retirement plan? What is your end game? And I think it was Stephen Covey that says, every successful person starts with the end in mind. So don't live day to day, paycheck to paycheck, month to month, and year to year. At the end of this life that you've been given, this beautiful life that you've been given, you look back and say, you know, I can't even remember half the things I did. If you strategically plot and plan exactly where you want to be, exactly what the end goal is, and you have the freedom to focus on the things that you really love and the things that you were destined to be, without the fear of, am I going to have enough income at the end of the day? And that is what you need to focus on. Those are the plans that you have to put in place right now. So this is Lester talking to you on a Tuesday morning, nice, wet and cold in Cape Town. So wherever you are in the world, I hope that this has inspired you and invoked you to take some action today. Until next week, goodbye. God bless.